And, of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Detroit Lions. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 7. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They go play action with Trubisky. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
28-yard gain.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a handoff. Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down or more. Touchdown, Detroit. Carry on Johnson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to take a 1st quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. On the carry, it's Cook. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
The tackle by Kenneth.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown Vikings. And Thielen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone made it pay off.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Trubisky. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jakeem Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
Now Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First down. Here's the run with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Julian Okwara. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Julian Okwara make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Lions 14, Vikings.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Returnable for Grant. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Detroit.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Anthony Harris on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. If they want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
On 2nd down, Cook. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down. He winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Cousins hands to Dalvin.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
from just shy of midfield. Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Vikings on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. That'll be complete to Cook. Now Cook hits the football. This is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They begin the drive with Johnson, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
33, carry on.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brought him down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Down the middle of the field, and he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 20.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They try the left side with Johnson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. This is Jackson. Touchdown, Detroit. Deshaun Jackson. As the first half is winding down, and the Lions are able to grow their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing.
And that's caught inside the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 30.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Working out of the gun, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Cousins now setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
to kick off for Detroit.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there. First down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, just like last play. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
6-yard line.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. Pass the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
11-yard line.
First down, here's Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. Throwing, Cousins. Complete, Smith has it. And the agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Darren picks it. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
On the handoff.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now Trubisky. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down, Detroit. 16 yards on the pickup.
16 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Johnson. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Trubisky will throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. So this will be accepted as he moves the offense backwards. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly for Thielen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll let this go for the end zone. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game.
For the 2-point conversion.
Cousins again. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what is it?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off inside the 5. And they'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They go to Johnson again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Third down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Complete, nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Cousins to throw it this time. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Smith with a first down and more. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
That's good.
That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Cousins on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. There as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Here's Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. go play action with Trubisky. Rolling to his right. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. On second down, it's Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
They run it again with Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill.
He's got him in, complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Adam Thielen. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So a big kick coming now for Dan Bailey. This to potentially send us to overtime.
8-yard attempt.
And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And this score will stay right where it is. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Lions, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.